everybody, happy 2020. My name is Alex 20TGB, and today we're going to talk about volcanoes again. And I know what you guys are thinking. Alex, since when did you have white skin? Well, I don't have white skin. Plus, I wasn't born with that. It's just the light is in my, like, literally getting in my face. Hold on. Yeah. Sorry about that. But, anyways, this is the second time I'll be doing this because in the first one, I kind of messed up because you guys could barely see me in the dark, but this is pretty bright and yeah, it's like if I'm not talking, you can actually just see, yeah, the whiteness of me. And yeah, and you can also see my nostrils inside red, which is pretty disgusting, but that's not what we're talking about. We're starting off the year with a bang, folks. We're starting it off with volcanoes. You know, some volcanoes almost caused the end of the world. And yeah, there's also a train that's going by. You can say hello to the train if you want. Oh, let me get my... And yeah. And there it goes. The spirit of Queensland. And yeah, let's say bye to the train. Bye-bye, train. Sorry about that. And now my skin is not as white. Okay, never mind, now it is. I think it's because of the camera's strong lighting. Not lightning, the lighting. So yeah, anyways, let's start off with on the volcanic scale. Remember in 2018 when I was talking about all of the volcanoes? Now, and this time I'll be talking about the volcanic eruptions on the scale. You know, like the level scale. Just like a scale of an earthquake. Like, for example, let's say the Chile earthquake that happened in 1963. Well, and there's also another train. Okay, let's not drift away here. And yeah, I'll also do another video of earthquakes too. But for now on, let's focus on volcanoes. So, yeah, let's start off from a level 0 eruption to like a level 8 eruption. And yeah. So let's start off with like a level 1 eruption, which would be the Stromboli volcano that erupted with only, let's have an estimate of 5 megatons. That is literally tiny. And I think, did it kill anyone? I don't know. I think it would be one of those eruptions where there might be a loud explosion, but instead it just erupts like a balloon popping, like. And yeah, and it didn't cause a pyroclastic flow, but that's not the only tiny eruption. Let's go a bit up to level 2. I don't know what level 2 eruption it would be. Let's go to the Katla eruption, and that erupted in 946 AD. I don't know, you guys can tell me in the comments of what level eruption it performed. Now, let's just say for the level 2. And yeah, it also made it a little bit stronger than the Stromboli, about like 20 megatons. That's 4 megatons less powerful than the Mount St. Helens eruption, but we'll get to that in the later scale. So the level 3 and 4 eruption will be like, let's say, actually, let's just put it like, I don't know any volcanoes that had a level 3 and 4 eruption in the past. Yeah, also before we get up to level 5, there's also 1,500 volcanoes that erupted around the world for like the past 1 in 10,000 years. Yeah, so, yeah, anyways, let's get to a level 5 eruption. Both Mount Vesuvius that erupted in 79 AD in the Roman Empire, and also the Mount St. Helens eruption that erupted in the USA in 1980. Both of those would be like a level on the Richter scale, the volcanic scale of a level 5. Let's put it like that. And yeah, also, let's get a bit more crazy and go up to what a level 6 eruption looks like. And that would be the Mount Krakatoa nightmare in 1883, when it when it erupted with 200 megatons. That is 3,000 times more powerful than that would be several hundred times more powerful than the Mount St. Helens eruption, and definitely several thousand times more powerful than the Katla and Stromboli eruption. And Krakatoa, it's like 100,000 times more powerful than what happened with the Stromboli volcano. And the Krakatoa eruption erupted with 200 megatons and with 310 decibels in total of that loudest sound in history. So loud that you can even hear it from far away as Perth, Australia, and even in San Diego. Thankfully, the Pacific Surf Liner wasn't even running back then, because if it was, then it would definitely knock out the wind out of your lungs and shatter glass windows. You can also die from that, and also you pretty much would be deaf for life. My friend Ethan is now living in Western Australia, and also, if he was living in 1883 in Western Australia, he would definitely have his ears definitely be deaf for life. And this similar nightmare also happened a century ago in 1783, when a volcanic system named Laki erupted, also a level 6. Well, I literally just said that. And it was pretty much, and also, it's a bit more powerful than the Krakatoa eruption, since it ejected more sulfur dioxide into the sun, and which is powerful enough to kill 50% of animal life and 25% of human life too. And let's get a bit more crazy and go up to a level 7 eruption of what it would look like. Let's start off with Mount Regini, for example, in 1257. When it erupted, it was pretty powerful enough to kill. Let's have an estimate of 100,000 people. Definitely not billions, because that would be like a super eruption. But I'll get to that later. So yeah. Also, the largest explosion ever is the Mount Tambora eruption in 1815. And I don't know much about it, but if you really want to know more about Mount Tambora, why don't you go down there and check out LifeNoggin's channel. The note will be in the description, or the immediate in the description below. He's a pretty genius guy and knows everything about volcanoes. So why don't you go, even more than I do. So look, go down there. Why don't you go down there and check out his channel for me and say hi and tell him I said hi. And in his comment sections, and also but it wasn't close enough to the extinction of humans. But 77,000 years ago, a volcano was extremely close, like this close to doing exactly that. The Toba supervolcano, located in Indonesia, exploded with a level 8 on the scale. This ejected 100 times more ash than the Tambora explosion did in 1815. And definitely a billion times more powerful than the Stromboli eruption. Yeah. We don't know, it could be like 1,000 megatons. We don't know how powerful it was, but it killed like 3,000 people in total. So on the island, it also erupted on the island of Sumatra in Indonesia. The volcano was so powerful that it legit blew its top off. It also created a lake. And even to this day, it's called Lake Toba. Before it was Mount Toba, now it's Lake Toba. If it erupted again, I betcha it would be called not Lake Toba anymore. If it erupted today, it would definitely be called Caldera Toba. Let's put it like that. Because if it was even more powerful to blow the water off of it, then we could definitely call it the caldera for now. But thankfully it didn't erupt today. And so before we get to the most questioning volcano, let's go to I don't know. Let's go to New Zealand, where Alina used to visit 2 years ago. But you know why and you know why I was pretty worried about Alina? Because there was actually 2 volcanoes. One of them is another level 6 eruption, which was Mount Pinatubo that erupted in 1990. I don't remember in 2018, but you guys can tell me in the comments below of what I said in 2018 about. I'm sure it said 1990. I'm sure I'm right. But if I got it wrong, you guys can tell me in the comments section below. And yeah, so, and also another one was the level 8 eruption too. So this one is and also a third volcano that I'll get to later on. So yeah, this level 8 eruption is called Lake Taupo. It was recently called Mount Taupo, but 25,000 years ago, it actually erupted. And the explosion was so powerful that it actually blew its top off like the Taupo explosion did in 74,000 BC. And yeah, so what happened next? We guys don't want to know, because let's say it killed like a total of 1 million people. And yeah, also let's go back to Taupo for a moment. It also got the 2 countries of Luxembourg and Argentina. First, Luxembourg, it got buried with a full kilometer of the stuff, while Argentina with only 1 meter. And also, let's go back to Laki. Also, the volcanic gases also spread across across Europe and killing more people than ever. But thankfully, it wasn't as powerful as Taupo, or else Laki would be called the supervolcanic system, not the volcanic system. And yeah, so let's get back to Taupo for a moment. And yeah, so I'm pretty much sure that's pretty it. And Mount Rapillo, it pretty much erupted before the Tangiwee train crash in 1953 the 24th of December. And also, there's Mom in the background doing some of her stuff. Let's not disturb her. And yes, so anyways, I don't even know what to say now. If Taupo erupted today, again like today, it would completely be called Caldera Taupo, because it would be more powerful enough to instantly blow the water out of it. And yeah, and trust me, you do not want to see the water come out of a volcano, because it's going to be quite poisonous, I will admit so. And yeah, if you ever try swimming in Lake Taupo and Taupo, you would be instantly dead, I will admit. Even if it erupts, I bet it could the eruption of those 2 lake volcanoes can just kill you within 3 seconds. Yeah.
I'll give this one to James.
Yeah, so anyways, what was I gonna say? I don't even know anymore. Yeah, I think that would be it for Mount Taupo, or Lake Taupo, I should say. And now let's go to La Garita, a volcano in the U.S. that erupted 2 million years ago. It can also be heard. This eruption was so loud that it also can be heard as far as Brisbane, Australia, and also it could be heard in Madagascar too. Imagine if La Garita was in Madagascar, and then you have absolutely no escape, unless if your dad I don't think he has a speedboat now. Mom, does he?
Nope.
That's what I thought. If Dad had a speedboat and was in Madagascar when the eruption happened, then he could just get out of there. But yeah, also other people, yeah. But for those who don't have speedboats, they're not going to be so lucky, I will admit. And now let's get to the final volcano today. What would happen if... Actually, no, we got 2 volcanoes left. So let's go back to the level 5 or 6. Let's estimate like a level 5 eruption. I also forgot about Japan when the Shinkansens were operated. Well, this video is not about trains, it's about volcanoes. Mount Mount Fuji erupted in 1702. And yeah, it also released an explosion of 100 megatons. That's 1 times less powerful than the Krakatoa eruption that it did. I don't know, than the Krakatoa eruption did. That's less powerful. But I will say though, it actually killed 24,000 people. That's a lot for a level 6 volcano, I will admit. And yeah, it was, I don't know if it could occurred on a snowy day, but I don't know. Let's just say that it occurred on a snowy day. And yeah, this eruption was so powerful that it actually blew the snow top off of it. You guys can tell me in the comments below about some volcanoes that I don't know of. And yeah, so yeah, what would happen if a supervolcanic eruption occurred today? Yellowstone supervolcano would definitely have that question in particular. And yeah. Yeah. So, Yellowstone National Park is hiding a supervolcano in there. And it had 3 level 8 eruptions that happened in the past 2.1, 1.3, and 640,000 years. The most earliest one happening 2.1 million years ago, and the most latest one happening 640,000 years ago. It also buried the 3 states of Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming beneath a full kilometer of the stuff. If there were people that didn't evacuate in time, would definitely be killed in there. But I don't know if anyone died in the eruptions or not, but you guys can tell me down in the comments. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and let me know if you want to start off with more bangs, or if you want me to do a bit more Flee the Facility, or I don't know. You guys can tell me down in the comments. Also, check out this LifeNoggin's channel for me, and tell him I said hi.
Noggin.
Bye. Stay happy. And if there's a volcanic eruption, make sure to tell your relatives, tell your family, and tell your friends. And yeah. So, see ya. Peace out.